Good.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Start. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Start. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
To throw on 3rd down. Start. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans hit 3-7 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal from the 3. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 1st and 10, Stark. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go deep. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Looking to throw. Stark. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Stark. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Room here to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly... set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So holding. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Start. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. And he'll be brought down at the 27. To throw on 2nd down. Start. Hearns brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Stark being chased out left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So and the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Throwing on first down. Stark completes it to Hearns. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hale. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Stark. He finds Hearns left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Stark. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down. By Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That flag. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Stark. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hale. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Looking to throw on second down. Stark, and he whips that one incomplete there. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And his kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed... And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw on second down. Stark. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st and 10, Stark. This is caught by Hearns. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down. Stark throwing left side. It's complete. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Stark. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Stark airing it out for Hearns. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, Stark nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to.
They added it. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Houston, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end. On 1st and 10, Stark. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Looking to throw. Stark. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 4th down, Stark. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Back to throw. Stark. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Texans had 3 and 8 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and the losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Looking to throw. Stark. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a... rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Texans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hale. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Stark. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Holding offense. What's the deal, y'all?
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stark. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on... The sack, and it leads to 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Stark. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down. But he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position at one time.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he...
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down, Stark. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Stark.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Houston.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
On now is the Titans punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the front. First down run, he gets maybe 3. And that flag accepted.
Still present.
Back to throw. Stark. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Four yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Charles.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Texans, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.